Hello, I'm Butt Patterson, and this is my review of Chris Cappello's voice, as performed by Chris Cappello's larynx. This review was incited after I heard Chris Cappello's cover of Paul Barabo's Strawberry. Hearing Chris sing a song I had heard many times before gave me great insight into Mr. Cappello's voice. The cover has since been removed from Bandcamp, so I can't even listen to it before reviewing this, so I'll do it from memory. Chris Cappello has a voice that I would best describe as a pathetic warble. Not pathetic in that I disdain and pity him, though its application on weepy breakup songs seems to be asking me to, but in that it inspires emotion and empathy. Chris takes a few pages from Bright Eyes' Conor Oberst and then shoplifts the book. He has what could be a nice baritone voice, but instead tries to sing out of his register, which cracks and peaks at intense moments. My biggest complaint with Screamo is that the screaming loses its emotional impact by there being no break from screaming. There are no valleys to contrast the peaks. This is the same with Chris. His voice breaking could be a good contrast to a more reserved singing, but he launches right into it and never relents. People new to guitar or musical techniques often confuse vibrato, a note vibrating / wavering, for accent, and tremolo, small rapid breaks in a held note. For instance, the whammy bar on electric guitars is often incorrectly referred to as a tremolo arm when it actually is a type of vibrato. Although vibrato isn't often heard in emo and screamo singing, it is commonly accepted as an emotional intensifier in more traditional genres. Conor Oberst's trademark technique is to sing with a unique tremolo on held notes, making his voice waver and fall apart as if he can't keep it together. Chris emulates this quite transparently on most of his songs. Chris's voice is kind of an anomaly. I imagine his speaking voice to be a dull baritone, matching his drooping facial features and aesthetic ennui. He sings with a kind of youthful naivete that reflects the unabashed drama of his lyrics. But what isn't dramatic when you're 16? It reminds me of Tim Kinsella's careless, urgent, arrhythmic yelping on Cap and Jazz records. But while Kinsella sprang from suburban Chicago in the 1990s, any free spirit of Chris Cappello's is smothered by the weight of high school in 2010's New Haven. In conclusion, Chris Cappello sings earnestly and ambitiously, but he seems too self-conscious of his influences. When he finds his own voice, to pardon the expression, he's bound to make waves. He's certainly doing a lot better than I was, at any rate. I was still too scared of singing. I was still too scared to sing live or on tape when I was 16. Butt Patterson. It was a lot more negative than it was the first time I read it. Oh well. Yeah, thanks.